Today, we're jumping into Pentecostalism, one of the fastest-growing movements in modern Christianity. And to give you a sense of scale, we're talking about over 600 million people worldwide.
So what exactly is it, and how is it different from other Protestant churches?
Well, it all comes down to its unique view on the Holy Spirit's work after salvation.
See, most Protestants believe the Spirit's main job is salvation, or what's called regeneration.
But Pentecostals see a second, distinct experience, the baptism in the Holy Spirit for empowerment.
They call this a subsequence. It's a second blessing that follows the new birth.
And this idea right here, it created a major fork in the road for Protestantism.
It's really the core difference between continuationism and cessationism, as you see here.
So what does this actually look like in a church service, in real life?
Well, it means there's an active expectation for all of these so-called assigned gifts. And historically, speaking in tongues was considered the primary evidence of that Spirit baptism. This all fosters a worship style that's often really spontaneous, emotional, and expressive. And that sense of empowerment also fuels an urgent mission to evangelize and heal. So, how did this all get started? For that, we got to go back to the early 20th century. The story really kicks off in Los Angeles, 1906, at the famous Azusa Street Revival. Led by William J. Seymour, it was racially integrated, which was absolutely radical for the time. Historians often describe its growth as coming in 3 distinct waves across the globe. That first wave mostly took hold in poorer, multi-ethnic, and marginalized communities. Then, the second wave brought these practices right into the mainstream, established churches. And the third wave, the neo-charismatic one, is probably the version most people recognize today. This brings up a key distinction: Pentecostal versus charismatic. They aren't exactly the same. So the big takeaway? In just over 100 years, this movement has totally reshaped Christianity. And now, some scholars are even talking about a potential fourth wave that's emerging. Which leaves us with a huge question for the future. How will this faith continue to grow?